Politics heats up over Rahul Gandhi's Telangana visit. BJP IT cell head Amit Malviya tweeted a purported video of Congress MP Rahul Gandhi in which he can be heard asking his party workers about what is the theme and what does he exactly have to talk about during a rally in Telangana. In the video, Rahul can be clearly heard asking, theme kya hai, bolna kya hai? Amit Malviya in a scathing attack draws parallel to Rahul's nightclub video from Nepal that surfaced a few days ago and said that this is what happens when no one does politics. When one in fact does politics in between personal foreign trips and night clubbing. Rahul Gandhi is on a two-day visit to Bolna, Telangana, where he addressed a massive public meeting in Warangal yesterday.
So what is the main theme today? क्या theme क्या है, क्या exactly speech में क्या बोलना है? Take off करिए. So what is the main theme today? क्या थीम क्या है, क्या एग्जैक्टली स्पीच में क्या बोलना है? टेक ऑफ करिए. तो व्हाट इज द मेन थीम टुडे? क्या थीम क्या है, क्या एग्जैक्टली स्पीच में क्या बोलना है? टेक ऑफ करिए. तो व्हाट इज द मेन थीम टुडे? क्या थीम क्या है, क्या एग्जैक्टली स्पीच में क्या बोलना है? टेक ऑफ करिए.
The video, perhaps shot and leaked by a Congress leader who's disillusioned by the lack of connect, lack of commitment and lack of seriousness of Rahul Gandhi towards the people of Telangana, towards their issues and towards his own party in Telangana, where he's seen asking his party leaders just before a rally, what is the theme of the rally, as if it is a theme of a birthday party that he's going to attend. This also means that all the commitments made by the Congress party in its rally, particularly by Rahul Gandhi, have no meaning. They are empty words, they are hollow rhetoric.
The video of Rahul Gandhi at the airport exposes that Rahul Gandhi had no clue about what he had to speak at the Warangal meeting, which explains that Congress party, which was claiming of Warangal declaration for the farmers, which is absolutely farce and bogus. There is no declaration because Rahul Gandhi himself has no clue about what he has to address, and that is why at the airport he has asked the local leaders what he had to speak and what was the theme about. He did not even know whom he was addressing.
Also, let's listen in to how the Congress defended Rahul Gandhi.
This kind of videos always emerge, and when the Prime Minister stepped out and asked the media and he couldn't speak coherently, this kind of a video also came. So ultimately the point is that videos will come and videos will go, but onlookers will know what the truth behind the video is and what essentially has happened. And like I told you, Mr. Rahul Gandhi has asked a question. What's wrong in asking a question of the state leadership? Are we to impose our thoughts on every state leadership and go around? Is that the job of the central leadership? Is that what Mr. Modi does or Mr. Amit Shah does? That he goes and tells the state leadership, you do this, I don't listen to you. Is that how political parties ought to be run?
Political temperatures soar in Bolna, Telangana amid Rahul Gandhi's visit to the state as a war of words erupts between the TRS and the Congress. BJP Chief Nadda also lashed out at K. Chandrasekhar Rao, declaring war in Bolna, Telangana. Here's a report.
Political temperature is soaring in Telangana as big guns boom in the poll-bound state. Rahul Gandhi's visit to the state has triggered a massive war of words between the ruling TRS and the Congress party. Chief Minister KCR's daughter Kavita Kalvakuntala took to Twitter and slammed Rahul Gandhi for never raising issues of Telangana in the parliament. She continued her tirade in a series of tweets. Kavita asked Rahul to learn and understand from Telangana. Congress came out all guns blazing to counter Kavita and TRS. Senior Congress leader Madhu Yashki Gaud reminded TRS that it was Congress which fought under Sonia Gandhi for Telangana statehood.
We will be exposing the BJP and TRS how they have neglected farming sector and agriculture for the last many years. On all the issues, point by point, we are going to once again say how they have cheated the farmers of India and here more specifically farmers of Telangana.
The Twitter war, however, ended up in netas blocking each other. The social media showdown was preceded by this drug dig by the TRS at Rahul Gandhi. The Congress MP mocked by the TRS over his nightclub video. But it is not just a war between TRS and Congress party. BJP chief Nadda kicked off the party's Telangana campaign at a rally on Thursday.
जनता अब चल पड़ी है आपके साथ। जनता ने तय कर लिया है कि वह यहां परिवर्तन चाहती है। वो यहां पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेतृत्व में सरकार देखना चाहती है और वो मोदी जी का आशीर्वाद और नीचे भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार, डबल इंजन की सरकार तेलंगाना को आगे ले जाने वाली है।
They just came, delivered speeches and left back to Delhi. So, people of Telangana and people of Mehboob Nagar particularly understand that Bharatiya Janata Party wants votes, but they do not want to give a single penny for the water irrigation projects, which were the promises of Bharatiya Janata Party.
While BJP and Congress hope to raise stakes in Telangana, the state of war has well and truly begun. With Supriya Bharadwaj in Hyderabad, Bureau Report, India Today.
Karnataka senior BJP leader and MLA Basanagowda Patil Yatnal's claims have sparked a massive political controversy. Basanagowda Patil Yatnal claimed that the chief minister's post was on offer for 2,500 crore rupees and ministerial berths for 100 crore rupees in Karnataka. Yatnal accused Yediyurappa, Siddaramaiah, Shivakumar and Kumaraswamy of adjustment politics and said they favour each other. Congress targeted the BJP government over the charges and demanded a probe in the matter. The state Congress chief said sale of posts for hefty payments is a very serious issue and must be discussed at the national level. Karnataka has witnessed several controversies in the last few months. Former Minister K.S. Ishwarappa resigned over cut money charges. Prominent Lingayat seer Dingaleshwara Swamiji has said that the government is taking 30% commission from religious institutions and mutts for releasing funds for development.
ಈ ರಾಜಕಾರಣದಾಗ ಭಾಳ ಮಂದಿ ಕಳ್ಳರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೋನಿಯಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ನಡ್ಡಾ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ನಮಗೂ ನಮ್ಮಂತರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರವರು. ದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನಾನು ಬಲ್ಲಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, 2,500 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸಜ್ಜೆ ಮಾಡಿರೋ. ಹಂಗೆ ಅಮ್ಮ ಕೈ 2,500 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಏನಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಹಂಗೆ ಇಡೋದು 2,500 ಕೋಟಿ ಕೊಲೆಗಿಡುವ ಗೋಡೌನ್ದಾಗ ಇಡೋದು.
ಸರ್ ನೆನ್ನೆ ಯತ್ನಾಳ್ ಅವರು ಏನೇನೋ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವ್ರ
ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಸರ್, ಪಕ್ಷದ ಮುಖಂಡರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. EMP ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ನಾವು ಯಾರು ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಸದ್ಯ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. 2,500 ಕೋಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ನನಗೆ ಕೊಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಯತ್ನಾಳ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
So the trouble for the BJP government in Karnataka seems to be mounting. This coming from an own MLA. Yatnal, in fact, claiming that the chief minister's post in Karnataka is up for grabs for 2,500 crore rupees and any ministerial berth is up for sale for 100 crore rupees. A very sensational charge and an embarrassing one for the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Congress, of course, is taking pot shots at the Karnataka government over this and saying that there should be a national discussion on this claim which has been made by a BJP MLA. It remains to be seen how the BJP, of course, reacts to this claim which has been made by one of its own MLAs. Remember, Yatnal is someone who is not, in fact, a stranger to controversy. He has, in fact, made statements in the past which have put the BJP in an embarrassing spot. And this time, too, it appears that the BJP will, in fact, have to do some sort of damage control in order to stop the opposition from taking advantage of this claim which has been made by one of their own MLAs. Nagarjun Dwarkanath is joining me live from Bengaluru on this. Nagarjun, what is the BJP saying as far as this claim which has been made by Yatnal is concerned?
What we are picking up from our sources is that the state unit does not want to comment on record, but internally what they have communicated to the High Command is that a show cause notice has to be issued to Yatnal because this is not the first time he has made such comments. Even back then, when Yediyurappa was the chief minister, he kept saying that CM seat is being sold, cabinet berth is being sold. Right now, it's repeated again. He says that power brokers came to him and offered to make him the CM or offered to make anyone the CM, but the cost of it is 2,500 crores, which is exorbitant money is what everyone is saying. Even the opposition is demanding investigation right now, saying How can a sitting MLA speak like this? And this is what BJP is known for. Now the corruption that was hidden is completely out in the public when their own MLA is saying even the CM chair is for sale.
Right. Nagarjun, thank you so much for joining us with those details. Of course, Nagarjun is saying that there is a cry from within the Bharatiya Janata Party that a show cause notice should be issued to BJP MLA Yatnal for this sensational claim that he's made. A massive political war has erupted over Tajinder Bagga's arrest by Punjab police on Friday after Delhi cops escorted Bagga back from Kurukshetra. The BJP leader was produced at a Metropolitan Magistrate's Gurgaon residence around midnight. He was subsequently released and was allowed to return to the national capital to his residence. The dramatic developments have drawn in the police of 3 states and led to a BJP-AAP slugfest. The BJP accused Punjab police of abducting its leader, who has been vocal in his criticism of Arvind Kejriwal. The Aam Aadmi Party rejected the charge and said that the Delhi BJP leader was arrested for allegedly stoking communal tensions in Punjab. Delhi police has also registered a case of kidnapping based on a complaint by Bagga's father, Preetpal Singh. Meanwhile, Punjab BJP leader Manjinder Singh Sirsa leveled some very serious allegations against the DSP who arrested Bagga. Sirsa claimed that the DSP has close drug links in Punjab and he changes his name repeatedly in order to hide his links.
तजिंदर पाल बग्गा जी, आगे की आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी क्या रहने वाली है?
देखिए, इसमें जो लीगली है उसके लिए मैं अपने वकीलों से बात करूंगा और जो हमारी राजनीतिक लड़ाई है हमारे पार्टी के शीर्ष नेतृत्व से बात करके जो भी हमारी लड़ाई होगी वो करेंगे। लेकिन मैं एक बात स्पष्ट करना चाहता हूं, अगर अरविंद केजरीवाल सोचते हैं कि एफआईआर करके हमें डरा सकते हैं, गिरफ्तारियां करके हमें डरा सकते हैं, तो हम उन्हें कहना चाहते हैं आप एक नहीं 100 एफआईआर करिए। हम जिस ताकत से इस लड़ाई को लड़ रहे हैं उससे ज्यादा ताकत से लड़ेंगे और हमारे हौसले अब और भी बुलंद हुए हैं।
दिल्ली बीजेपी की तरफ से इसमें क्या किया जाएगा?
नहीं, देखिए, रात को 1 बजे क्योंकि मैं भी आपके सामने आया था तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के जो भी नेतृत्व है उससे बात होगी, लेकिन स्पष्ट रूप से हम इस लड़ाई को यहाँ नहीं रोकेंगे, अब और भी ताकत से लड़ेंगे।
लड़ाई जारी रहेगी,
निश्चित रूप से जारी रहेगी और अरविंद केजरीवाल जो भी कर सकते हैं कर ले, उनको मैं चुनौती देता हूँ।
अरविंद केजरीवाल पर आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? आम आदमी पार्टी का आरोप था कि आप उनके घर पे जाकर तोड़फोड़ की थी और साथ ही साथ उन पर जानलेवा हमला किया था, तो ऐसे में उनके लिए क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप?
आई थिंक आपको वो एफआईआर पढ़ने की आवश्यकता है। उस एफआईआर में ये लिखा है, जो मेरे एक टीवी चैनल पर ही बयान था, कि अगर अरविंद केजरीवाल माफी नहीं मांगते तो युवा मोर्चा उनको जीने नहीं देगा और तब तक प्रदर्शन करेगा। तो ये बात स्पष्ट हो जाती है, जब वो मार देने के बाद थोड़ी प्रदर्शन करेगा। तो ये एक आम बातचीत की भाषा। अगर हम किसी को कहते हैं चुल्लू भर पानी में डूब के मर जाओ, तो ये थोड़ी असली में डूब के मरने को कहते हैं। तो निश्चित रूप से एक आम बातचीत की भाषा है कि तब तक आपको जीने नहीं देंगे, चैन से जीने नहीं देंगे। तो उसका आगे का पीछे का काट लिया गया और ये दिखाया गया कि देखिए जान से मारने की धमकी दी है।
जो डीएसपी कल तजिंदर बग्गा को अरेस्ट करने के लिए आया, जिसको अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने इस काम का जुम्मा सौंपा, आप जानते वो कौन है? वो डीएसपी है जिसका देश के सबसे बड़े ड्रग तस्कर के साथ नाता है। और आजकल ये जो कुलजिंदर सिंह आया था, इसका नाम कुलजिंदर सिंह है, लेकिन ये सब कुछ जब एक्सपोज हो गया कि इसका ड्रग नेक्सस के साथ इतना बड़ा नाता है और आतंकियों के साथ, तो आजकल इसने अपना नाम बदलकर KS संधू रख लिया। KS संधू। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी से पूछें क्यों 10 तस्करों के साथ उनका वास्ता है, क्यों जो लोग RDX लाना चाहते थे उनके साथ वास्ता है, और मैं गलत हूं, तुम मेरे को आज टीवी पे आके जवाब दो, मेरे पास कार्रवाई करो अगर मैं गलत हूं, मैं सच बोल रहा हूं।
One dramatic arrest, 3 states and their police nearly 7 hours. That's how the arrest of Delhi BJP leader Tajinder Bagga played out. Bagga was arrested early Friday morning by Mohali police based on an FIR with the cyber cell for his alleged comments and tweets on Arvind Kejriwal. But Punjab police was stopped and Bagga handed over to Delhi police after a dramatic intervention in Haryana. Here's how the events unfolded.
Early Friday morning, a Punjab police team arrived at BJP leader Tajinder Bagga's home in Delhi's Janakpuri area. The police were from Mohali. They were there to arrest Bagga on the basis of a complaint filed with the cyber cell. The action prompted by Tajinder Bagga's tweets against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. The case in Mohali was registered against Bagga on April the 1st for incitement to cause violence, use of force in an orchestrated manner by making or publishing provocative, false and communal inflammatory statements through his interview given to media and through his posts on social media site Twitter.
ये जबरदस्ती अंदर घुस गए, इन्होंने उसको खींच के घसीटना शुरू कर दिया। इसने कहा कि मेरे को सर पे कम से कम कपड़ा बांध लेने दो, उन्हें नहीं सी, वो उसको खींच कर ले गए। इन बातचीत नहीं की, बस पकड़ा, घसीटा और ले गए।
कश्मीर फाइल जो पिक्चर आई है, तो कुछ लोगों ने कहा था कि कश्मीर फाइल को टैक्स फ्री कर दिया जाए, तो उन्होंने जब बोला है तो उनके पीछे उनकी विधायिका बैठ के हंस रही थी। उन्होंने कहा कि जब तक आप इसके लिए माफ़ी नहीं मांगेंगे, भारतीय जनता पार्टी का युवा मोर्चा का कार्यकर्ता आपको चैन से जीने नहीं देगा। अब इस बात को लेके इन्होंने कहा है कि तजिंदर पाल बग्गा पे FIR मोहाली से कर लिया, क्योंकि आज पंजाब पुलिस उनके हाथ में आ चुकी है।
Bagga's father alleges that the Punjab police officials manhandled him.
मैं कमरे में गया, अपना फोन उठाया, उसकी वीडियो लेने लगा, तो मेरे को वीडियो नहीं लेने दी, मेरे को मुंह के ऊपर पंच किया और जबरदस्ती मेरे को कंधा पकड़ के बिठा दिया।
After arresting Tajinder Bagga from his Delhi residence, the Punjab police then reached the Janakpuri police station to inform the Delhi police of the arrest. The act triggered a Delhi versus Punjab police showdown.
Today, this complete abuse of the police at behest of Mr. Kejriwal, the super CM of Punjab, as if Punjab police is his personal Gestapo, is a reminder of emergency days of Indira Gandhi. If Indira Gandhi was alive, she would say, "Well done, Kejriwal." Is this the standard that should be applied? If that is so, the entire Aam Aadmi Party could perhaps be thrown into jail for their own social media comments and their own statements.
पुलिस का इस प्रकार से इस्तेमाल भारत के इतिहास में कभी नहीं हुआ है। ऐसा लगता है कि पंजाब की पुलिस पंजाब का लॉ एंड ऑर्डर छोड़कर दिल्ली में लोगों को गिरफ्तार करने के लिए लगा दी गई है।
Even as the Delhi police tried to figure out Bagga's whereabouts, the Delhi BJP leader was whisked away to Mohali to be produced in court. Around noon, the Punjab police was stopped in Kurukshetra in BJP-ruled Haryana.
Kurukshetra highway ਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ illegally detain ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ। ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਸੀਨੀਅਰ ਆਫੀਸਰਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸੀਨੀਅਰ ਆਫੀਸਰਸ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕੋਈ ਡਾਊਟ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਾਗਜ਼ ਪੱਤਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭਿਜਵਾਤੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਡੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਸ ਪਰ ਲਾਅ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਅਰੈਸਟ ਕੀਤਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਵੀ ਹੋਪ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ
The Haryana government alleged that Bagga had been kidnapped and that it would ensure that he is handed back to the Delhi police.
कि हमारे पास अपहरण की सूचना आई है और अगर किसी व्यक्ति को अपहरण करके लेके जाया जा रहा है, उसको बचाना, पकड़ना, ये हमारा काम है।
The highway drama continued for another couple of hours. The Punjab police knocked at the doors of the High Court and a Delhi police team reached Kurukshetra. And just a little before 3 p.m, Tajinder Pal Singh Bagga was handed over to the Delhi police and was on his way back to the national capital and his home. With Satyendra Chauhan in Kurukshetra, Bureau Report, India Today.